Hello and welcome to Bell Curve Gaming. Today I'm bringing you Turbo Champ as requested a couple of times from Captain Flamian, and he's got a really interesting idea to play around with here with the Turbo Champ. And I've taken just over a week off of the TCG. I was planning to actually take it off until the next set because I've got the videos made and ready to roll. But you know, he sent me a deck list and I'll actually show you his deck list just if you want to pause the video and have a look at his approach to it before we get into my approach. There's his deck list there. You can pause it and have a look. But yeah, I was planning to pretty much take it off until the next set releases, and I've got the videos recorded to get some pre-rotation stuff for you. But post-rotation, because I keep getting asked, it is coming from the start of next release. So I wanted to really enjoy pre-rotation, plus I wanted to get into post-rotation once all the cards that are available for post-rotation have been released. So that is coming. It'll come as soon as the next deck's released. Next set is released. And yeah, so look forward to that. So how does this Turbo Champ work? Well, what I've done is taken the general idea of what Captain Flamian was about, which is get Marshadow Machamp out and attacking as quickly as possible. Because the problem with the Marshadow Machamp is his attack takes 2 fighting energy and a colorless energy, and there's no good fighting acceleration in the format. So he's a little bit of a slow build, and we're trying to speed that up. We're trying to, you know, possibly even get into 100 blows impact on turn 1 of the game. That's really what we're trying to achieve. And to do that, we just need to speed through a certain combination. The combination we're looking for is Welder, which allows us to attach 2 fire energies onto our Machamp. So that's 2 of these fire energies down in here. And then we're looking to manually attach a fighting energy for our turns. So that's our first fighting energy onto it, but 3 energies in total. And then use Rainbow Brush, which allows us to take an energy card that's attached to one of our Pokemon and switch it with a whatever basic energy in our deck that we wish. So that's how we get our second fighting on there and potentially attack on turn 1. Now, it's a pretty, you know, tricky combo to get together, so we need a lot of speed in our deck to be able to get through our deck as quickly as possible. So, to help us with that, we've got Mismagius. And Mismagius adds the benefit of being able to add some support. Yes, you give up a prize card because you've got to KO the Pokemon, but you get to draw until you've got up to 7 cards in your hand and doesn't take away your supporter. Now, we get to choose whether or not we're playing Mismagius or not here, and it's basically a free KO, the very first Mismagius that we do. If we're choosing to play Diancie, because that's our 2/1 prize card Pokemon, we can force them to take out 2 MarshChamps. If we play 2 Mismagius, we can choose not to play Diancie and still force them to take out 2 MarshChamps to get the game. So yeah, it provides some nice extra draw here. Dusk Stone is absolutely clutch because it allows us to evolve into a Mismagius on the very, you know, the turn that we play Misdreavus down. So that's to be able to get that out. We've got Fiery Flints here to be able to get the fire energies into hand, which allows us to use our Welder. Just in case we've had to discard fire energies or they've gone to the discard pile because something got KO'd. We've got Fire Crystal, get them back from the discard pile. And then the rest of it's starting to build around the speed aspect. So we got Judge's Whistle. Now we're not running Judge here, so it's only used for drawing a card. But it essentially means that we've got a 56 card deck. Now you could make arguments to go, well, you should go with Acrobike instead, and that's a pretty fair call. I wouldn't mind trying it out with Acrobike as well. I haven't because I haven't got time to keep playing with this. But you know, I'm a bit iffy on whether or not I'd like to discard cards from the deck. I mean, it's risk and reward. You might end up discarding a card that you regret. So that's something just to think about with the Judge's Whistle. Acrobike provides excellent speed to the deck. We've got Pokégears that go and find us the supporter that we need. So it can dig to find our Welders. If we need just a general draw supporter, it can dig to find Cynthia. If we might need to get an Acerola or a Guzma, it can dig to find those pieces. So that's an absolute clutch card as well. We've got Ultra Balls here just to thin the deck as we're going, which can really combo nicely with Mismagius. And obviously Fiery Flint, we can use this just to discard 2 cards if we really want to get into that Mismagius combo as well. Our stadium of choice is Heat Factory, just to once again provide speed, discard a fire energy, draw 3 cards. Fighting Martial Arts Dojo, well, that can come absolutely clutch because we can KO Mismagius, go down to the prize cards, and get an extra 40 damage onto our attacks here, which combos really nicely. And the rest of it is Cynthia for draw, Tate Liza for draw and switch, Guzma to be able to pull out whatever we need. Wishful Baton's pretty clutch because hopefully they can last and we can keep energies onto our Pokemon as we're going and not be so reliant about pulling off a Welder combo with the Rainbow Brush twice. And then Choice Band just in case we need an extra little bit of damage onto our, our second MarshChamp that we've got up and going. So that's the deck list. It's about just turboing, getting the MarshChamp up and attacking as quickly as possible and putting your opponent under maximum pressure. And like I said, Captain Flamion came up with this really good combo and it's a really fun deck to play. So let's begin. Hello H4Yat3. Welcome. Actually need to adjust the mic a little bit just so I can see. There we go. Couldn't see the bottom of the screen. Alright. Glad I'm going first. Wish I was a welder, because this would be beautiful if that was a welder. Absolutely brilliant. Oh well, we'll go and get ourselves our Misdreavus. Yep, that's fun. And get an energy to you. Give you a baton. And yeah, just Cynthia. We'll keep the choice pen in hand. Lay in deck. Draw a card here. At the moment I'm thinking I just hold. Yeah, I'm fine with the hold. Because I have the 100 bows impact on the next turn. So we're good. We're fine with that. Zapdos. This could deal some pretty devastating numbers. Hoping you don't have a way to switch. Really hoping you don't find a way to switch. I'm guessing this is to probably go and get... I think of it. It's called in a sec. Taken like a week and a half, 2 weeks off playing. Dedenne, that's what it's called. And I've just lost my memory. Oh, I do like Pikarom hitting the field. That's something I like. That brings a smile to my face. So I do need to get myself my Mismagius on the next turn. And another MarshChamp. Oh, beautiful. Dusk Stone. Go and get that Mismagius. That seems pretty good. And what we're going to do here is we're going to welder this guy onto the MarshChamp like that. Get a few more cards. So what we've got to play. That's beautiful. What we're going to do is fighting energy to you. Draw a card. Seems good. Guzma. Here's the thing, right? How do I want to actually play this? We're going to Ultra Bomb. Get rid of Guzma at this stage. Get rid of a Fiery Flint, I'm feeling. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Get rid of the Fiery Flint. And go and get ourselves MarshChamp. Yep, that's good. Oh, that's my other MarshChamp. That's fine. I only need two. Prized one of them. And we'll now Pal Pad back. The Cynthia and Guzma, or the Guzma and Welder. Yep, that sounds fun. Probably Cynthia, actually. Oh well. First time playing with this. What we want to do is mysterious message first. Get ourselves a few more cards to play with. Got a Rainbow Brush, which seems fine. Got Pokégear, which isn't going to be good this turn, but what we're going to do is just dig a little bit. Yep, that's good. Alright, that's beautiful. Alright, we're in a pretty good spot at the moment. We're pretty happy with how that turn just panned out. Smash through Marshadow. Got the Guzma in hand, ready to roll. Wish I had a Guzma switch, but anyway, beggars can't be choosy. Interesting that you went Zappy into the active. Unless you got energy switches and everything to, you know, really roll. But you got to be careful about, you know, promoting a Pikarom or something up. I'm just going to be smashing into that. And you are going to promote it. Do you have like tons of EPs or something? What are you going to do here? So my NG attachment's really to the MarshChamp. Do I have 2 fire NGs in here? No, just the one. Makes me sad. But we'll Fiery Flint. Can thin the hand a little bit. Ah, tap a Coco in. Ah. Fair cool, fair cool. Luckily I don't have too many NGs in play right now. Lucky for that. Although he chose not to fling it into the active. That's rude, the Marshadow there. I had everything I wanted. Absolutely everything I wanted. So you got 1 EP. That's 260. If you use the GX. So, bye-bye Pikarom. What we're going to do here is we're going to give you a choice band. We're going to Ultra Ball away these two at this stage. We'll go and get ourselves... We don't really need Diancie. We'll get Diancie because I don't really need the MarshChamp either, really. So Diancie can come out to play. Then we'll just shuffle. Well, I wouldn't mind as an NG just to get an attachment here. So that seems fine. So we had an NG just to attach. And what we're going to do is Act of Heroism. Smack out the Pikarom. And we've got Welder ready to roll for the next one. Yeah, I don't really need Misdreavus down, I'm feeling. But it could give me another surge if I want it. But I'm thinking I don't really need it. So I'm going to hit him with Zappy here. Although I am a Guzma away, potentially. I am wondering, do I want Acerola in this deck? Not sure, not sure. I need to start setting you up no matter what. You're gonna rope me. Alright, you can have... Honestly, you can have Diancie. You can have Diancie, I don't need Diancie. Although I potentially do for the next turn. But I'm 1 stadium away from being able to, and I've got a couple of stadiums that can help me. So I'm feeling like I don't. Can Pikarom back? Don't know why. Really don't know why he decided to get that Pikarom back. But anyway, offered me a 2 prize card Pokemon. Pity that I can't quite get there this turn. Unless I get that stadium card, which is what we're aiming for. What are we going to do? Let's go Misdreavus down. And Dusk Stone. Nah, don't have it in deck. Okay. I'm 1 stadium away. Let's just manually attach here. And Cynthia. Come on, where's that stadium? Let's find that stadium. There it is. There we go. And then 100 blows. Smack into you. That's how we deal with that deck pretty quickly. Hello, King Pete. Welcome. Alright, Turbo Champ. How can we go? Not really what I'm looking for. But, got the Pokégear. Do have the Pokégear, that could be clutch. Just has to find a welder, and I'm really, really happy. Spiritomb. Okay, this is going to be a tough matchup. So, we'll Pokégear. We'll just see what this finds first. Yep, did find me a welder. Beautiful. Alright. So, what we're going to do... It's a Fiery Flint. Get rid of the Fire Energy and a Pal Pad at this stage. Although I should have... Yeah, I should have saved something else. I've only got 3 Fire Energies left in the deck. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, we'll now weld up to these bad boys. On to the MarshChamp here. Yep, that's fun. Got Misdreavus. Did not want that in hand, like the Mismagius in hand. But anyway, that's fine. We'll go that. We'll Ultra Ball these two. We'll go and get ourselves a Diancie set up. No, we'll need our second attacker first. We don't need Diancie in this matchup, I don't feel. So chuck you down, and oh yeah, I've already Cynthia'd, haven't I? Yeah, we're fine. So I do want you in hand, actually. So that's good. I didn't Cynthia, I welded. So now what we're looking for is a Rainbow Brush. Something we really need. I am really concerned about this deck though. Really concerned. And do I have an answer to that Hooper? Honestly, no. I don't. Maybe I need to build that in. Maybe I need to build that in. Got the Rainbow Brush. Diancie, that's my answer to Hooper. Okay. So that's what we'll work on for the next play. So we'll Rainbow Brush you back into deck. Go and get you out. That's fine. And now we'll just Cynthia out of this. I need to find Diancie because I need to start setting Diancie up. Yep, so this is fine. Go and get Diancie down. That's good. Get an NG to you. Get a martial arts dojo going. Do we want anything else? Don't think so. Not right now. So for the moment, we'll just 100 blows impact. Smack out you. Got to draw supporter, so that's good. Spiritomb's coming into play at the moment. So that's fine. Rather see that than Hooper. Although you might be playing at trying to Guzma up the Diancie. Because I've only got one of this. Once it's gone, so... I need to be able to Guzma... Well, I need to set up Diancie to be able to Guzma the Hooper before you get into that. It's really something I need to do. So a big question here is... Well, in fact, the longer that you're attacking with other Pokemon, you've nearly given me enough prizes. The less I have to use Guzma shenanigans. Do I still have Pal Pad? No, I don't, so that's gone. So I've only got 2 Guzmas to play with to get these prize cards. Do need to get rid of that Hooper. That's a priority. But still 2 turns away probably from getting to that. Do you have the numbers to take out MarshChamp here? I mean, there's the potential that you do, and that's what I'm worried about. We're going to burn the Nest Bomb. We don't want to bring anything down here, I feel. Do I not have any other Rainbow Brush? Oh yeah, I've got 2. 3 energies left in deck. Do I want to bring Misdreavus down? No, I don't. No, we don't want to bring it down. Do we want to attach the fire energy? The thing is, you're doing what? If you get 40 damage counters on you, plus the belt, yeah, it's too close. I don't like playing around with those shenanigans. We're going to do this. We're going to GX on this turn. I just have a feeling you might get it here otherwise. Alright, so we have enough to get into Diancie on the next turn if I really absolutely had to. I mean, you've got chances into Shrine as well. Anyway, well, Acme of Heroism. Hope you don't have the Shrine and KO. Really hoping you don't. Gonna build some spite here. So what do you have? What do you have for me? I mean, if this MarshChamp gets a 3rd KO, it's done its job. It has done its job at that point. So there's the 40. Have you got the belt for it? And a Shrine. It's the 2 things you need. Belt and Shrine. Although you might not even need the belt. I didn't even really do the maths properly. 130. What have I got? 190. You need the belt. You need the belt. Alright. So you live, which is fantastic. What we're going to do here is bring back a couple of fire energies. That's fine. We're gonna welder. Kinda wanna welder the fire energies to you, but I wanna set you up on the next turn. What we're gonna do is we're gonna welder the 2 fire energies to Diancie. We're gonna Rainbow Brush this guy for a fighting energy. We're going to... I think we just hold the rest of these cards, to be honest. And for the moment, we just use 100 Blows Impact. Smack into the Spiritomb. Get the 3rd prize card, which is needed. Still don't know if I'm going to have enough time. I mean, the Hooper's like the stall guy, which Diancie's set up for. Acerola could be huge, potentially. So you go down here. By the looks of it, you're going to stay on the offensive. Which means... So I'm saving 3 energies here. So you. On to this guy. Retaliate for 120. Potential of doing 100 and... You're the bigger threat, sadly. But what I'm thinking is we run the Guzma now and just take Hooper off the field. Even though this guy's the bigger threat, I think we take Guzma off the field and we work on trying to set up. Thing is, I'm a couple of turns away from really doing what I want to do here. Draw a card. And if I lose Diancie, I mean, I've got enough Guzmas after this to probably get around what I need to. Sucks that you need another fighting energy. And it'd be a big risk to try and go for the Rainbow Brush. In fact, there's no way I can get into it, is there? Let's just burn these. Go and get Welder. That seems fine. Go and get... We could manually retreat out and they could have Guzma. I don't know. Go a Baton to you. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking here. We'll go a fighting energy to you. We'll Guzma the Hooper now just to get rid of it. Just don't want that thing hitting into me, really. We'll Diamond Rain. Smack through you. And see what you've got now. What do you have for me now? Assuming it's potentially Umbreon. I mean, if you take out Diancie here, you have to be able to one-shot me on the following turn. That's the thing. Like, if you just take out Diancie, you have to be able to one-shot me on the other turn. I think you have to bring up the MarshChamp at the moment, which is what you're doing. Yep. Guzma, probably... Okay, gonna bring that one up. Alright. And then you're probably thinning to try and find your other Guzma play. Which means I wouldn't mind finding my Acerola to an extent. Yeah, let's look to see if I can find my Acerola. We'll thin these two out of it. There's nothing I can bring in. Do I have Acerola? No, it's prized. Okay, so Acerola's gone. So that's not an option. So the only other option is probably run the Tate Liza play, the switch back to Diancie, and hope that you don't have another Guzma to work with. I mean, you forgot to build Spider thing as well. 120, I mean, like with the Retaliate play. It's getting close. It's getting close. That heal 30 might have actually come in clutch, because you now need a choice band or something like that. And I've got two attackers still ready to roll here. Is the Liza going to prove to be absolutely clutch to me with that switching ability? Going to Cynthia? Alright, so it's not Guzma. I'm feeling really confident now. Yeah. We got home. We got home. That was fun. That was fun. Hello, Luxor. Welcome. Okay. Certainly don't have the cards that I need at all. Don't Fire Crystal this early. This looks like Blacephalon probably. And I don't think Blacephalon's a good matchup for me because they can blow me up way too easily. No, it's ReshiZard, okay. Going second, unfortunately. Alright. Well, hopefully, just, like, if nothing else, just blow up a Misdreavus if I can't use and get into what I want straight away. Your GX attack scares me. That's for sure. Acrobatic base build, and you're in position where you can potentially get off that GX attack and one-shot me pretty quickly too. Alright, well, we have one of these. Let's just Judge's Whistle, draw a card because we need to burn through our deck and see what we're playing with. Alright, Welder. Find me a Welder. Yep, okay. So we're good. What we're going to do... The Welder needs to be clutch. The Welder does need to be pretty clutch here. Gonna go and get the MarshChamp. This is where I wish I started with MarshChamp now, because then oh no, I need a Rainbow as well. Rainbow Brush. There's a lot that I need. We got the Rainbow Brush. We'll change that NG out. Go and get a fighting NG. Ready to roll. And for the moment, I reckon we'll whack a bat in there and just leave it at that. And just hope that you have to whack out Misdreavus here. That's what we can hope for. Going greens rather than Welder, so I am worried about the Welder straight out to the MarshChamp. So, and it's a big worry, so I might need to Acme of Heroism. Viridian, Weldon, yeah. And that's what you're probably thinking, is I'm going to get into that Double Blaze GX attack and just one-shot the MarshChamp. So I need another NG card to you, that's for sure. And you're building up quite nicely for it, so that's what I'm thinking is coming next. So we need to find an NG card as a minimum here. So we'll draw a card. That's fine. Just another Cynthia. Can't. Yes, I can burn this, which is good. And that gets me my NG actually, when I think about it. So that's what we'll do. I'll get an NG card to you, Cynthia. I don't like throwing away Choice Band necessarily, but it is what it is. I gave you Choice Band at the start, it would be massive, but anyway. Pokégear, we get nothing out of that. We'll just dojo down. And for the moment, we've got the lonely MarshChamp sitting in the active. 240 down. That's fun. That's what I'm saying. Could you imagine if I had the play with the Choice Band down? It'd have been massive. Surely you've got to have realised I just GX attacked there. That'd be massive if you try and attack here. I need to find myself another MarshChamp straight away. That's crucial. And it's interesting that you've gone Eevee Snorlax down. Because I hit in for weakness there. Alright, we've got Welder, which is not any good to me. I wish I could thin this a little bit nicer. I don't want to attach more NGs to, but I feel like I just have to, because I really need to thin. So, Cynthia. And good, I've got another MarshChamp to play with. So, we've got another MarshChamp here. Diancie, how clutch is that going to be? Probably not anymore. I'm really a two-shot deck. So, I'm thinking Misdreavus, because that could provide me some speed later, which could be good. Yeah, this has to stay. Really does. 100 blows, that's fine. Smack into you. Alright, get ourselves 3 prize cards. That seems fine. And believe it or not, if you attack in, I could have this here. Eevee Snorlax was potentially a bad choice. You need to get rid of this Baton right now. Oh no, I had the Guzma play. Oh, that judge, that judge. No, I've lost the Guzma play. Oh. Good judge, good judge. And Live Coal gets it. That is so sad. That makes me so sad. These two and you. I have to go the MarshChamp, sadly. We can't afford to attach anywhere else. Sorry, attach. I have to put MarshChamp out there. What? What? How did that... Did this game just glitch? That has to be a glitch. That's not supposed to happen. That is not supposed to happen. There's no way that's supposed to happen. Absolutely none. Absolutely no way that was supposed to happen. I don't even know what happened there, to be completely honest. Look. We'll go here. I hate it. I really hate it. But that judge was clutch from you. That was a very good judge. A very good judge. Okay, so that's doing 30 damage. Which means you're a choice band away, and I'm assuming that's what this will go and grab. Is choice band and a fire energy. Which, oh, Guzma switch. So you go and chase me if I run away. This could be clutch. This could be clutch. There's the Guzma. Alright. And technically, like, I feel bad for doing this. Because that should have not happened. I could have used my mysterious message anyway. So I would have won it anyway, because I could have used the mysterious message. And the reality is, I wouldn't have retreated. Like, I wouldn't have gone into Mismagius if I didn't save the energies. So, but yeah, it was weird. Why did the game do that? Hello, Great Elite Z. Welcome. Yep, just double mulligan again. That's the thing I don't like about this deck. Is it just does not run. That's a trip. No, that's double mulligan. No, trip mulligan for me. As a minimum. Like, it doesn't run enough basic Pokemon. That's the thing I don't like about this deck right now. And you end up mulliganing like 3 or 4 times at least every game. Especially if you're me with my luck. So how many times do we mulligan this time? Just 3 times, okay. Alright. So we got MarshChamp in play. We don't have a lot else going for us. But we do have Mismagius in play this turn as well, so that's alright. I suppose there's an argument to be made. There's a bit going for us. This is a wishy-washy deck. With all the baby wishy-washies. I haven't seen this for a long time. So what it means is the Ultra Ball nearly has to be... See what our top deck is and then we'll think about it. Draw a card here. Fighting energy, so there's that ticked off. I'm thinking the Ultra Ball here. I should have probably Pokégeared first, but I kind of want to empty a little bit. I'm going to get rid of Cynthia. I'm going to take a huge chance. Get rid of Cynthia. I'm going to go and get Misdreavus. We're in Dusk Stone here. Go and get Mismagius. We're going to pull out a Diancie because apparently I've got 2 MarshChamp prized, which is always fun to find out. We got 2 chances at Welder initially. Nope, no Welder there. We're not going to draw on that. Got a Welder there, so that's what we want. Now we just want a couple of Fire Energy and a Brush. And we did not get that in any way, shape and or form. In fact, we got anything but that. I mean anything but that. Like, where were you? Where were you? I've only got... No, it's just the top 7 cards. Alright, well, choice band to you. Do I want to add... No, there's... Oh, I could add a Cynthia back. Nah, we'll leave the Pal Pad and just Cynthia out of that. There's Fiery Flint. Oh, so now I get the exact cards that I need. That's when I get them. Which means I hold for a turn. I know you get another Brooklet Hill, but I'm just going to hold there. Because I kind of have what I want here. And I need to find prize cards. Sucks that you had the Blastoise straight out, so you got the top deck you needed. And we can even Acme of Heroism, if all goes well. So is this going to be Blastoise afterwards? Possibly. Like Blastoise GX. Especially with a lot of them Vulpix coming down. I just did not want my martial arts going on this. And it's a pity I don't have another MarshChamp ready to roll. But I should have the KO on this on the next turn. Awesome, so you've got the attack straight off. What a pull with Blastoise. That set up brilliantly for you. Couldn't have set up any better for you. Could not set up any better for you. So your GX attack gone. So what we're now going to do is run a martial arts dojo. I think you know that this probably goes down here, sadly. I'm going to Fiery Flint. I'm going to get rid of Fire Energy and the other Fiery Flint. I'll pull out plenty of energies from the deck. Welder, 2 of them on to you. And get a Baton on. Get a Fighting Energy down. Get a Fighting Dojo down. And for the moment, we just Acme of Heroism, which hopefully buys me a turn that I need and gets a MarshChamp out of the prize cards. Good. There's a MarshChamp out of the prize cards. That's something I did need. And if you got Field Blower, I want to see it now, not next turn. That's for sure. So you could be running a Guzma play next, possibly. Although this could be for the Ninetales. I mean, it'd be interesting if you're sacrificing Squirtle. I couldn't see that. Nah, it's Blastoise GX. Alright, that's fun. That's fun. Wouldn't mind starting to work into a Blastoise GX. So that sounds pretty good to me. I mean, a top deck Guzma would be amazing. No, would it? No, because I've got the Switch. Yeah, top deck Guzma would be amazing. I could smack out the Blastoise. Smack out the engine of the deck. But then this thing goes down. Yeah, top deck Guzma. That's what we want. Come on, top deck. Can you do it for me? Alright, MarshChamp survives. Oh, Pokégear makes that a little bit better odds with the chance. So we got Welder, got a MarshChamp that we can play down, which we are going to do no matter what. Got a Pokégear here. Acerola, not well. Probably an Acerola. I don't see where that's coming in useful here, honestly. I'm gonna Welder these two to you. And there's the Guzma. We'll play it down. Excuse me. Get a fighting energy to you. And Rainbow Brush, this one, to another fighting energy. And then I don't think we want to burst after this. So for the moment, we'll just 100 blows, start working our way into this Blastoise and putting pressure on it. Oh, and you're brick too. So the thing is, now, don't want to hit the engine out. So I have a chance here to smack out the engine instead. So I'm going to assume you're thinking, let's discard those two NGs. I say reshuffle them two back into deck. And you're going to keep these three. Nah, okay. On to you. Why is that doing this at the moment? It's unfair for me to do something like that. We're not playing at that. We're not playing at that. So do we Guzma now? I feel like we Guzma now. I feel like that's what we do. A double Guzmas to play with too. And it's when you're in the active that I can't Guzma. We'll Guzma now. Bring you up. And I mean, it's a waste of time and I don't have anything else to put onto you, so 100 blows impact, smack out the engine. And there's no way to get another engine up immediately. And what we can potentially do is Acerola you back up, and I can manually attach a fighting energy if I need to. You might be running a beacon play here. Aquabatching. That's the other way to keep this powered up, actually. I didn't even think about. Is the Aqua Patch. Guzma me. What are you going to hit? Diancie. Alright, so you want to smack the Diancie out. But the upside for me, with that stadium sitting here, I've got another 40 damage on my attacks anyway. Alright, so well played, got rid of my Diancie. There's my Acerola shenanigans really gone. But you lose your Blastoise GX. What I've got to hope is you don't have another Guzma to take out this Mismagius. So we're going to go another MarshChamp down here. I'm going to Power Pad back one of my Guzmas and a Cynthia. And for the moment, we'll just 100 blows impact, smack out you. Lose my extra 40 damage, but that's fine. Now we ask lots of questions. Who's your attacker? How are you taking down either Mismagius? I mean, it's on the board for you, I kind of wish it wasn't, but it is. But how are you taking him down this turn, or how are you getting the MarshChamp? And I don't think you can do it. Especially since I have Guzma switches. I mean, you could stop the Guzmas with Articuno, but then I'll just smack out Articuno. So yeah, I think you've ran out of gas. And that's the thing about the Blastoise deck. It's a little bit fragile, especially if you can get at the engine of it. I love the Ninetales GX, so that's your player trying to stop me from KOing you this turn. Oh, we've got ways around that. We have the ways around that. Yeah, so that's game. So, well played. Guzma you up. And then switch out. And 100 blows impact. For the KO. There we go. Blastoise taken down. And it is time to rate this deck, and I'm also going to talk to you guys a little bit just before I go as well. So the ratings first, the damage output, I mean, it's still two-shotting, big hefty Pokemon really with this deck, and yeah, it's a nice decent attack, 160. I can't believe I'm just saying 160 is decent. It's not, you know, amazing anymore for a 3 prize card Pokemon. That's something you just got to remember with that. You're smacking out non-GX Pokemon, pretty much all of them, so that's kind of nice, and you are two-shotting big tanky Pokemon, so for that we'll give it an 8 out of 10. The defense, it's 270 HP. Yes, we are giving our opponent prize cards, but yes, we're hopefully controlling them to make sure they have to KO 2 of these MarshChamps to get those prizes. But at the end of the day, we do have one Acerola to try and heal, but that is a little bit awkward given our energy cost and what we've got to try and put together as well. That's really a desperation move more than anything else that's in this particular build of this deck. So yeah, the defense side of things, we're giving up, you know, 3 prize cards with this, but it's got a reasonably high HP. Defense, we're about the speed of it more than anything else, so I'll give the defense a 6 out of 10. As for reliability, I really do like this. The speed of this deck worked quite nicely. The deck did go 5 and 2, so I haven't played it extensively, but I did like the way it was setting up in my short time with the deck. So reliability, I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10, and overall, had a lot of fun. Huge shout out to Captain Flamion for requesting it. He requested it quite a number of times and quite a long time ago, and I really had fun bringing this to you, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. So overall, giving it an 8 out of 10. And before I go, I really want to thank all of you for giving me some, you know, Pokemon that you just wanted me to give a go of. So, you know, just giving me a request. I want a Houndoom deck, for example, which was a recent request from ReshiZard. And I really, you know, would have loved to have put something like that together. I just don't think I'm going to have time anymore before I get into post-rotation decks, which is coming in August as soon as the new set releases, you know. But some other ideas that I really would love to do before the rotation, like before I get into post-rotation, Vikavolt GX deck, which James Taylor did request, but I really like Kangarooster's idea of trying to go with Vikavolt's GX attack of Gigatron GX and then mixing it with Cataday. I know he was joking around when he said that, but I really think that I could pull that off and I would have a lot of fun doing it. I think it would be awesome to try, and I think it would be, you know, just a lot of fun. And AAA's Katagenga, he's trying to put a Katagenga deck together, and I have an unhealthy obsession with Kataday decks, and I love them, and I think they're awesome and a lot of fun to do, and I wouldn't mind trying to put a Katagenga deck together as well. So yeah, I'm really sorry. I love your ideas, and I did have a huge list of them. There are some that I tried putting a deck idea that I had with your Pokemon that you wanted me to use, and I just didn't end up working out to how I like and just never released. But I do love your ideas and do keep them coming. I do love your ideas about how I could improve these decks that I'm putting together as well. So do keep giving them to me and giving some requests for probably post-rotation now, because I'll be getting into that from August. Coming for pre-rotation, you do have an Absol deck which will be coming tomorrow, and then I will be farewelling the rotation with one deck that I really want to just give a go before I farewell it once and for all from Standard. So that will be coming on the end of July, and then we'll be getting into some post-rotation stuff. So until then, enjoy.